What up, Team Buckhouse? Welcome to the live stream. I literally almost spilt my drink right as this thing started. That would have been a disaster. But hope you guys are having a great weekend or week. What is it, the weekday? Hope you guys are having a good week. And I hope you're ready for a rad podcast or rad live stream. If you're watching this not live, listen to it like a podcast. A bunch of you guys do that. Drop comments. Let me know that you are watching it like a podcast. And I'm so hyped to get this thing rolling right now. On my side, it hasn't even started yet. Okay, there we go. But snow is coming to Colorado. I hope you guys are stoked. The Amazing Three, good to see you. You've been dropping tons of comments. I appreciate you. We got Dougie in the house. Tito, yo, Function VR has also been very active on the channel. Appreciate you. Logan, of course, is here. Logan's the best. Do you still do the podcast? We do. My little brother's been crazy busy. I've been crazy busy. So the podcast is coming back. Mama K in the house. What's up? Somewhere on the mountain. How we doing? Zero. Hello. This was the best title of a video ever, right? I'm so hyped for the snow coming. But yeah, no, the podcast is coming back. We just there's a lot happening in Ben's life right now, and so he's the one that edits the podcast and does the stuff. Then obviously I got the season kicking off, so I've been doing my thing. But I'll hit him up. I've been meaning to hit him up. We need snow. Yes, we do. We need it bad, but it's coming. The snow is coming. What's up, Johnny? Remember them good old Target? Oh, J Rams, what's up, man? Dude, the Target days. It's where it all started. Started making YouTube videos. I literally, my first vlog on this channel, I'm rocking a Target t-shirt and my name tag, and just got back from work and headed to A-Base on opening day. When's the snow coming? I knew someone was going to ask, so I screenshotted all of my open snow numbers, and so it looks like Sunday the 16th is when all the snow is rolling in. I mean, we're talking about 10 to 13 inches at most resorts, which is super exciting. We really do need the snow. So the little bark your dog makes when you snowboard with her, dude, she gets so excited and just starts barking and chasing. Best place to buy boots? Honestly, any ski shop. Boots are interesting. You know, like it's not a specific place or a specific boot. It's what works for your feet. So if you go into a ski shop and you find a boot that works for your feet, then like you've won. Get that boot and stick with the same boot. Boots, I think, are the most important piece of gear you can get. My house got the first 1 minute of snowfall, but it was still cool anyways. I live on the East Coast. East Coast has been getting more snow than Colorado right now. We got our first snow at my house in New York yesterday. I'll be sliding soon. That's so excited, Eric. That's so rad. I wanted to go live at 7:30, by the way, but then the Northern Lights popped out at my house. So I grabbed the kids and my wife, and we went on the deck and took some photos. Then we drove to like a little darker of an area and took some more photos of the Northern Lights. So in Colorado, you can see the Northern Lights. So the biggest thing is like I don't need a snowmaker because I get a ton of snow at my house. I get too much snow in the backyard park. I end up digging out rails more than anything. So lack of snow in the backyard park is not a thing. So yeah, I just saw the lights. Crazy, right, Chris? Isn't that crazy? Chris James is in town. We're going splitboarding in the morning. I'm not going to bring Susie, though. There's a lot of people out the last time we went out. My day's been pretty good, Dawson. I really appreciate when you guys ask me how my day's been. Pretty rad day. Pretty stressful day. I got a lot going on in the back end of my life, in my personal life, not the YouTube life. So dialing in some of that stuff, and then honestly, actually, I had a lot of crazy stuff going on with the channel and brand deals and a lot of phone calls this morning. But then I finally got on the hill, got to ride with Chris James and Luke, which was a blast, having the homies in town. And then came home and got to experience the Northern Lights with my son. And I say my son because, you know, Bristol didn't know what was happening. She was just excited. But Roman, like, he had so many questions and was like, dang, like, this is crazy. And so, I mean, the first time I saw the Northern Lights was last year when I was 33. When I was 33. And my son's 8, and he got to see them. And I made sure we got photos of him with the lights, so it was really cool. But yeah, I definitely had a good day. Got snow in New Jersey. Hunter, what up? 5 inches in South Dakota already? Jeez. I gotta get up there. How will the Front Range look second half of December? When you say Front Range, you talking about like Denver area? Or are you talking about what mountains are you talking about? Because when I say Front Range, I think of like Denver, Colorado Springs, Pueblo. Like that's the Front Range, and they don't normally get much snow. Like I said, I saw them too. That's sick. I'm hyped for when the Blues at Keystone open. Yeah, Spring Dipper is about to open at Keystone. It's getting close. Best workouts to get in shape for or in skiing shape. I like biking or like getting on like an elliptical and like pedaling a bunch. I think that helps with the cardio aspect. Obviously, squats are huge. Anything that is strengthening your legs is going to help you when you're turning and riding for sure. I just got the Solomon Huck Knife wax today. So hyped for this season. Let's go, Jerry. Next time you need wax, make sure you pick up some Buckhouse wax. Linked in the description. All temperature wax. It's got the Evolution logo on it. Oh, I did spill a little bit of my drink on the wax. It's imprinted in the bar. I'll grab the link for that in 2 seconds. Link, or you can go to buckhousewax.com. Get yourself some Buckhouse wax. Hey, you snowboarder. Let's go. I gotta clean up my desk now. Mountain biking is the best, Eric. It scares me. I'm so scared of it. Ski Doc did my board. Let's go. Ski Doc repping the Buckhouse wax as well. Pretty sure at least 70% of snowboarders and skiers mountain bike. Yes. I definitely, if I want to be successful in the summertime, I probably should mountain bike some more. It's just so dang scary. But I have a feeling next summer I'll be on the bike a lot. Dark, aka Chris, I mountain bike with him and Angel Fire once, and it was a ton of fun. We were trying to line up a trip this year, it just didn't work out. Ryan, first time snowboarding, welcome. You're gonna love it. It's hard in the beginning, just stick with it, and you'll dial it in. Toilet clogger in the house, what up, dude? That name kills me every time. I finally got to Keystone on Sunday, and there were so many people. Yeah, Colton. I've been trying to make videos to set expectations. I've been trying to let you guys know. I hope any of those safety tips that I gave you guys helped. I got one of my Buckhouse wax bees wet. If you didn't know, on buckhousewax.com, we also have some... Dude, everything is way more wet than I thought it was. What? Oh. All right. I do need to get something to clean up my stuff. We got Buckhouse wax stickers on buckhousewax.com. And we got like big Buckhouse wax stickers, some melting bees and stuff. So, Toilet Clogger, I appreciate it. I'm super hyped to be launching a product. I've gotten tons of pre-orders. Sorry that they're pre-orders. The wax was made in America. A guy hand poured every bar, which is super impressive. But hand poured in America, American made, American materials, eco-friendly wax, all kinds of radness that took forever to figure out all the ins and outs of, and I don't want this to get wet. And for somehow, I feel like everything's getting more wet. So the wax is currently for pre-order because it wrapped up production yesterday and is now on its way to me. So it will be shipping out very soon. So if you put a pre-order in, your wax is coming quick. And I appreciate the patience. How do you post every day? Not only do I post every day, I post a long form video and short form videos every single day. Tomorrow will be a more edited, I think should be a vlog style video. I'm playing with some new formats on the long form, so I hope you guys have been enjoying that. I post kind of long form shorts because that's what the platforms are wanting. Well, kind of. Instagram doesn't want them over 3 minutes, but then TikTok's like the longer the better. And the same thing with YouTube. It's like, hey, don't have it over 3 minutes. So it's super interesting, but I'm figuring it out for sure. Thoughts on Niseko Resort? Have you ever been? I've not been to Japan. I'd love to get out there. Are they opening the Area 51 lift for the park? Eventually, when there's snow. I don't think they've been blowing any snow in the park. I didn't get to go up the Peru lift, so I don't know. Any plans for Terry Peak, South Dakota yet? Possibly. Honestly, guys, I'm hyper focused on something right now that will wrap up around December, and then after that, I'll get a lot more clarity on what my trips are going to be looking like. I just had a brand reach out with a really rad opportunity, and I know all this sounds vague, but that's like one thing that is about with what I do too, is like a ton of opportunities present themselves in November and December for the season. So I gotta see if like what brands want me to go places or do certain things. So kind of right there with that. My mountain is looking to open up after Turkey Day. Cannot wait. Dude, I love Turkey Day. It's my favorite holiday. Football, good food, family. I love it. Hey, I listened stuck to the lift side up the whole mountain time. Got some turns in. My buddy didn't listen and had some close calls. Oh, Colton, I'm stoked that the tips helped you, man. And yeah, I have buddies too that ride so reckless. And I'm like, gosh, you gotta tone it down, man. But function, one way that I post every day is I show up with intention. I show up with a to-do list. I brainstorm the videos. Either whenever I get an idea for a video, I write it down. I have a whole list of like an insane amount of videos. It helps that I get to snowboard all the time as well. So I have a lot of opportunities to get out there and film content. And then I care, I really do care to make sure that I'm delivering you guys entertaining content as much as I can. And I feel really good so far about this season and the start of the season. I feel a lot of momentum. I feel a lot of support. So I cannot thank you guys enough. The sticker sales have been up for the first time in a long time. That COVID boom was real for sure. We did some really good numbers in COVID, and things have kind of been going down since COVID. I think we're changing the curve. I think if you guys want to support me, there's many ways to do it. One of the best ways is snagging one of these Evolution stickers. I'm gonna throw it in the chat for you guys if you want to snag one. We do have ski versions as well. So everyone's snagging the stickers. Thank you. My wife has been fulfilling orders every single day because so many orders have been coming in, and that's huge for us. And then obviously people that have bought the Buckhouse wax, and then donations. If we do hit $10 donations, I have a pair of goggles from Kuno Optics that I'm giving away on the live stream if we hit that donation goal, which is really cool. If we don't, we'll just do it the next live stream. But there is a pair of goggles up for grabs. If donations come flying in, we do have Venmo and Streamlabs as well. If anyone wants to donate, and I get 100% of those donations. So, but we'll still count them towards the tallier. But we never complain about super chats. Just YouTube does take 30% of those. Is 3 days enough time for a ski trip to Colorado during April? A Basin, Keystone Copper. I mean, I would go on a 3-day ski trip any day. I always try to if I wanted more days on the snow, I would try to maybe fly in like super early, so then you can maybe like catch the tail end of your travel day, still get to shred, and all of a sudden you're getting more days of snowboarding. But um, I mean, is it enough time for what though? Like if you're trying to explore every ounce of the mountains, unless if you ski fast enough, for sure you can experience them all those mountains you can get to kind of explore in a whole day. Breck will be a little hard. Oh, you said A Basin though. A Basin, yeah, you can explore those mountains all in one day. So I think it's enough, for sure. FGE, you're welcome. Hoping for a mini pow day at Keystone Monday. I already took the day off. Let's go. I love it. Planning ahead. Snowboarding for a living is my job. Keep working on it. I used to, when I worked at Target, I would just kept going snowboarding, and I always would just kind of say in my head or to people like, one day I'm gonna find something in snowboarding that allows me to do it for a living. It's kind of like I was like, I don't know what it is. I'm working at Target right now. I'm gonna just keep moving up the ladder, keep working hard, but one day I will find something in snowboarding that will allow me to snowboard for a living. And I just had that belief, like I truly believed that, and I, just kept cranking away, and before I knew it, now I'm snowboarding for a living. So it's a blessing for sure. But if you can't tell by how much content I post, I work really hard for it. Can you see the northern lights where you're at? I'm in the Midwest, and I can see them right now. Yeah, I took a family photo. They're all on my Instagram, which is pretty sick. Check out the stories. Check out the Instagram. You got any recommendations for Kuno lenses? If I have your pro model, just curious if you know anything about the ones that change the amount of light is there. So they have the Kuno comes with you can get the ones with the color changing lenses. I wasn't the biggest, like, to be honest, like I love Kuno. The goggles are incredible quality. I've been rocking the same pair of Kunos from when we launched the pro model in season 8. And so the color changing lens is what am I trying to say? I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I didn't like what the sensor was. It was kind of like right here. I felt like it was in my vision. And I felt like when I went night riding with it, the lights from the night riding kept the lens dark, so it was hard to see. But the like turning off, turning on, like it worked great. But I like just the clear lenses. I think these red mid lights, honestly almost work for every condition for me. So my friend went to Keystone over the weekend for her first day of snowboarding this season, ended up with a broken collarbone and a fractured ankle. That's awful. Tomahawked, then was hit by another rider. Stay safe, everyone. Oh, Jared, gee, that's awful. Well, tell your friend that we're praying for her and that hopefully she gets better soon. That is terrible. We could see the northern lights about an hour ago here in New York, but nothing now. That's awesome. First, I started watching you whenever you first collabed with David Jones. I was like 14. I'm 22 now. Jacob, that's crazy. Thanks for the years of support. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was season 2. So yeah, you're not wrong. My football season just ended. We didn't do that well. How is Roman doing? Roman had a great football season. They didn't win a game, sadly. But Roman learned a lot, and he loves football. And he played on the line, so he was blocking. And when they're little, especially in Pee Wee, kids kind of like everyone wants to get the ball. But I told him, I was like, hey, like being on the line's good when you're this little. He's 8. I'm like, because every play you're hitting a kid, every play you're getting contact, you're blocking, and so as you get bigger, it helps you be more confident in hitting kids when you're like you've already hit them a bunch. You hit them every single play. So it's cool that you play the line too. So Roman's doing good. It was fun when he finally had a game where he like realized he could tackle kids, and like he started tackling kids and his face would light up and stuff. So are you familiar with any resorts in northern or northeast that opened up in November? I'm not, sadly. Dwarf, how we doing? I really enjoy when you were grinding on checking off every mountain and hitting them all over the country, thinking up reviewers, fun videos to watch. Yeah, Eric H, that's not stopped, other than the fact that last year I just got insane amount of opportunities to travel the world for free. So all those trips that would have normally been like a Midwest trip or an East Coast trip, they just didn't happen due to the fact that I was in like Finland, then all of a sudden I was in Austria, and then I was in or Italy, and then I was in Canada. So there's like a lot of things popped up that changed that. And then after all those opportunities ended, I was like, cool, I just traveled to 6 different countries. I want to be home. And so I stayed home and just was around my family and around my mountains. And the snow got really good in Colorado, so just kind of stayed put. But the full intention to travel the United States. Also, like I've been doing, if you go to resortskimaps.com, Eric, or anybody, I've been, it doesn't feel like it, but I've actually been kind of crushing it in the sense of around me. Like all of New Mexico is ridden, all of Arizona got ridden, all of Colorado has now been ridden. Here's resortskimaps.com for anyone wanting to check it out. It's a resort map of every resort in the United States, all the green snowboarders of where I've been. So now obviously I need to go complete Utah, Southern California. My buddy Nico's down there, and I can go knock that out with him. Maybe get up into Wyoming and knock those out. Obviously, Wyoming is a much bigger state than you know, you look at these maps and you're like, oh, I can maybe go do all that. It's like, well, that's 12 hours of driving, so I don't know actually. So, and you know, this is a life goal and a channel goal, and it's gonna happen. But it was maybe I was a little rambunctious when I was like, hey, I'm gonna do 40 resorts in a season. I mean, I can still do 40 resorts in a season and do some stuff like that. But while having kids and all that type of stuff, I kind of burned my wife out a little bit too. So I had to take some ownership there and to work that out a little bit. What other trends are you seeing out there? Is skiing and snowboarding getting more or less popular? I think it's getting more popular, but I think I think skiing and snowboarding is getting more popular, but I think the type of skier and snowboarder is changing. I don't think like the snow bro, like the me when I was 18, 19, 20, that guy is kind of disappearing. They're kind of around, but they're kind of not. A lot of them kind of live in Denver. There's less snow bros, I feel like, than before, which is as weird as it sounds. Like they kind of set the culture of a ski resort. And then one thing that's definitely changing in the industry is how many people have selfie sticks on the mountain. A lot more selfie sticks. I feel like I'm to blame for that one. And yeah, I would say, so I guess a way to put it is there's more casual riders than ever, I feel like. I think that's a good way to say it. There's more like 5 to 10 days a season riders than ever before. But there's less like I'm going for 200 days this season riders. There's also less park riders, I feel like. Best resort in Utah that I've been to, Brighton's pretty up there. I have a snowbird, was a ton of fun, and I had Powder Mountain. I had an insane powder day. So I'm going to Colorado this weekend. Should I hit up Winter Park or Arapahoe Basin? I saw Winter Park has more runs open. I would go to Winter Park. I just think you'll enjoy that run situation better than this single run at A Basin. Solitude for Utah. Yeah, Solitude's awesome too. That's awesome that you can see the Northern Lights too. I love it. Yeah, I was outside. I started the live stream a lot later than I wanted to because of the Northern Lights. Have I had a chance to ride yet this season? No. I'm almost back from a ruptured Achilles injury. That's awful. When did that happen? I should hit Keystone Winter Park first. Keystone for sure. Keystone's by far the best early season open. I usually go to Keystone early season, but it does get hectic. It is, the runs are busier, but the snow is by far the best out of all the snow is at Keystone. I remember watching when you only had a couple top to bottom videos. Yeah. Wanted to say it's sick to see you still killing it on YouTube. Thanks for the content, Brayden. I appreciate that. Yeah. Couple top to bottom videos, making the vlogs. I still make vlogs. They're just what I've learned, what does very well on short form style content is like no cuts, just talking, explaining a topic or a information, and not highly editing things. So, I've gone through all of the growth stages, and I still love making highly edited vlogs, and they're still going to come out when I go explore a new ski resort, or if I go, if I want to make a specific video, they're definitely going to be sick. But yeah. My dad has a pair of Kunos that I won on the stream last year. He loves them, and they're so good. Dude, Logan, I love it. What level would you place yourself in 1 to 10? Pro is 10, is green star, or 1 is a green star. I would say I'm a 6. I can ski blacks and have some style in my blood. I would say I'd probably be like an 8. When it comes to my riding, like I might be able to do a double one day if I really want to chuck meat, but like I'm never gonna compete in the X Games or get close to those guys' level. Those guys are absolutely insane. I am a very good snowboarder. I'm definitely in the upper echelon, and it's one of those things where I'm not just good at one aspect of snowboarding. Some kids are incredible park riders, but they are not good mountain riders. It's really hard to shoot down a couloir, and there's a lot to learn about powder riding and tree riding and backcountry riding and split boarding and all that type of stuff. So like one thing that I love about my riding and when I look at myself as a snowboarder is how well-rounded I am. I'm good on jumps, I'm good on rails, I'm good in the trees, I'm good in the couloirs, I'm good in the bowls. I definitely would say I am a very top tier snowboarder. There's not many people that are better than me at snowboarding, but the ones that are better than me are really good snowboarders. So, remember me from last stream, Dwarf? What's up, Derek? Good to see you, Derek. I took Black Friday off to go up before dawn, not for shopping, but to drive to VT the day. That's awesome. Oh, we just got some donations. Day job shredder. Thanks for the $3 donation, keeping the fox alive. And then Johnny, also with the $3 donation. First donations of the stream, guys. Thank you so much. If we get $10 donations, I got a pair of Kuno optic goggles I'll be giving away on the stream. So stick around for that. And hopefully those donations start coming in. But Johnny, thanks for the $3 donation. You got the thumbs up top. And then the fox is an inside joke for many years. Austin, many years now. It's crazy to say that. You guys know this is my 10th year doing YouTube. 10 years I've been making content for snowboarding, which is crazy. I'm going to Steamboat opening day. Do you think there will be a lot of runs open or no? Probably not, unless I don't know when their opening day is. But there is a lot of snow coming, so maybe that snow would help them open more runs. Yeah, the Northern Lights, Jason, they're going crazy. Yeah, has anyone told you sound like Tommy Bennett? Have you ever collabed? Yeah, so funny story about me and TV. So I taught him how to do social media, and he taught me how to teach people. And that's why we sound very similar, because we worked together for 2 years, and then we went our separate ways. But yeah, he taught me how to teach people to snowboard. I taught him how to run social media, and that was the collaboration. Thanks. If you want to pray for her, her name is Bree, veteran and a single mom of 2. Oh man, that's awful, Jared. We will keep her in our prayers. That's such a bummer. She probably just got away, was so excited, and oh, it's so awful. Any recommendations for accessories for the Insta360 X5 for snowboarding content? Not sure what to get. Yes, I got you. So Insta360 is my camera sponsor, best camera in the game, Insta360 X5. This thing is insane. Gets incredible shots. It has incredible battery life, makes the pole disappear. I film all my content with this camera right here. And I'm going to grab the link for this camera for you. Guys, if you want to snag an Insta360. Blam. There's the link for the camera. But the camera is if you're trying to make content, the camera is the one aspect. But if you're trying to like make content, you really need a good microphone. And I just picked up this one from Insta360. It's the GPS microphone. This thing is rad. It's just as good as my Rode mics. I can start the camera and turn it off from there. I can pop up all the GPS functions from it. Highly recommend picking up the GPS preview remote with built-in mic. This was a rad snag for Insta360. So yeah, Insta360 is one of my biggest sponsors, one of my best sponsors of the channel. So if you guys want to go snag one of those cameras, you will not regret it. How long have I been snowboarding? I've lived up in the mountains for my 17th winter. Talk about time flying. So I also was snowboarding basically 100 days or over 100 days for 7 years before I even started the channel. I think that's one reason why I did well when I first started making content, because I was a pretty decent snowboarder from just living up here and working on snowboarding. And then, once I started doing the channel, I started doing it more and was able to turn in my job. I got to do a lot more, so I get to get improve and everything like that. But the more you can just focus on the sport and getting good, will help you when you start making content to get people to follow you and stuff like that. Wild Mountain in Taylor Falls, Minnesota is finally opening for the season. Normally Wild gets open pretty soon. I remember one year they were the first to open. I flew out there for it. Going Thanksgiving weekend, some late November skiing. Done always one of the first to open in the Midwest. Yeah, that's so awesome. Do you have issues with rail systems? Do you have issues with the rail systems with the Burton boards? I want to get a custom like board, but I've heard about the issues with the Burton rail system. Yeah, so the channel, you can get swivel foot, but like I have seen people where their foot slides because their screws get loose and their foot slides, or they fall really hard and their whole system kind of like spreads open. I don't have that issue. I might get swivel foot occasionally, but if you like use Loctite or really crank down your bindings, like I put the new Clues on, the Clue Independence, which you should get if you haven't yet. They're insane bindings. I put them on my custom, and I haven't had swivel in months. So that's a great question, though. I do prefer boards without the channel system. I will say that, but it is what it is. The Burton Custom is the best snowboard out there. Linked in the description. All my gear is in the description if you guys were wondering. Braden, have a good night. Yeah, sorry, I wanted to go live a whole hour earlier, but yeah. I just bought your Evolution sticker. Let's go. I appreciate it. Thanks for snagging the sticker. Do you think more runs will be open at Copper with the snow coming next week? Yeah, two things happen when it snows. One, we're getting natural snow, but two, they crank on those snow guns, and it is insane how much snow they can pump out while it's snowing. It's like, obviously it's perfect temperature to snow, so they just can crank out snow. I do like Park City. I haven't been in a long time. It'd be nice to go back out there, but Johnny with a 450 donation to do a giveaway. That's the plan. I would absolutely love to give this pair of goggles away. So if we hit that goal, it's a little thing, a little target up at the top. So I'll give away a pair of Kuno Optics ski goggles if we hit that little donation goal. So dude, if I could go to Highlands every single year, I would do it. Highland Hills is awesome. Currently, the resorts or the trips that I have planned are going to Alaska in December. Early December, I'll be hitting Alaska, so hopefully they start getting some snow. And then I got a Silverton trip early January, and then I have the trip that you guys should plan with me Come snowboard with me. This is your cheapest trip that you can do all season long to Red Mountain in Canada. It's January 10th through the 14th, or the 14th through the 18th. There's two different sessions. This is just like an experience camp. It's all inclusive. It's incredibly low rates because we have a bunch of people going. We're partnered with Pete Creek Adventure Club. And so because they already are a big group, and then we have you guys coming, we were able to get discounted rooms, discounted food, discounted amenities. So it's all inclusive. You buy the camp spot and your flight, and then your shuttle from the airport to the resort is covered, and then your lift tickets. If you have the Icon Pass, you can actually get $200 off of the total, which brings it to $2,050, which is insane. And then you can and we're just gonna shred. You can be a skier, by the way, too. You do not have to be a snowboarder. Skiers are welcome to come. You do have to be an adult. But we're gonna eat breakfast together, go shred the mountain. If you're a beginner and you're like, I won't be able to keep up. That's not the point of this. The whole point is camaraderie. I can go do beginner runs with anybody. I would love to take some laps with everyone. Obviously, then the more advanced people, if they wanted to go ride gnarlier stuff, we'll go do that. It's not a coaching camp. This is just pure, let's hang out and rip together and explore what Canada has to offer. So I hope you guys are interested. Nick signed up on 2 live streams ago, which is super rad. So when you guys sign up for things like that on the live stream, we throw a huge party. It's always rad. Dude, Johnny said, I'll get it started. First donation towards the goal. Johnny, you going off. Appreciate the donations. You rock. Everyone give Johnny a round of applause. He got it started. My favorite place to ride at Keystone is the windows. By far the best snowboarding in Summit. So I'm a little behind in the chat. I'll kind of try and speed this up. But after that Canada trip, I don't have really much planned, and that's when if no other opportunities present themselves, that's when I'm going to go hammer time in the U.S. Yeah, Keystone's almost got Spring Dipper open too, or is it Spring Dipper? Spring Dipper. Day job shredder. Ba 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 ba. Getting the next one. Look at we got a donation train going. There it goes. It popped up. Just got to add this, JB. I learned this last week that the Burton owns Form and Form recon boards. I'm learning is very close to Burton Custom in specs without the channel system. Ooh, good to know, Deja. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, I didn't know Burton owned Form. So I didn't know Burton owned Form. I know Form got bought back by some riders and they brought it back. Oh my goodness, Eric. Let's go. I think, yeah, I counted towards the we're going to count that twice towards the tally, so I'll have to keep a mental note. This is a bribe to the snow gods. I'm so stoked. And stoked the goggle giveaway. Let's go. Dude, we're getting momentum. We're almost halfway there. Let's go, Eric. I appreciate you. Eric has been supporting the channel for over 2 years. Absolute legend. Appreciate you. Same thing with Day Job. You guys are legends. Thank you so much. And Johnny coming in hot tonight with the donations. Plenty of them. So, guys, thank you so much for that. And Day Job, I'm going to have to check out that forum board. That's rad. The Burton Custom is my favorite board, though, for sure. Dun, dun, dun. Your well-rounded riding and human level of skills is what keeps me watching. It's realistic content that doesn't scream, I took 45 takes to pretend I got this in take one, right, Eric? I actually love posting the realness of it, or like I'm just me. I love to share that, and that's one of my favorite compliments I get when people meet me, is that I'm the same person online as I am in real life. And I think from other influencers that I've met, that is a true test of like how successful they're going to be. Like I got to meet Steep the other day, and he is really that guy, and it's so awesome. Come on. Come on. Dawn of Steez. Let's go. The early season has turned my daily board to a rock board. Still staying stoked, right? That's why I'm still on my old. I have a brand new custom. I have the what's it called? The jungle one or whatever, and what am I trying to say? I haven't pulled it out yet because of how thrashed, how not much snow we have, and I don't want to like just thrash it right away. So I might pull it out just for the Alaska trip or something. But super stoked, man. It's good to have rock boards, and honestly, the better your rock board is, the better it is. Then you have a really good rock board. I have that pink Burton custom from a couple years ago that is thrashed. It's almost thrashed past rock board ability. So there's that. Hey, do you have any good spots in Vail or Beaver Creek to ride? Or Vail, Breck, or at Breck, always go as high as you can. That's where the good stuff is. Vail's very big. There's good gems everywhere. I think one of the gems about Vail is finding something that you like. There's so much of it. If you find a section you really like, just beat it to death. Keystone, the trees. Keystone has the best trees in Colorado. Dylan, it was 6 seeing you. That's so awesome. I'm realizing I need to go back to selfie stick shots along with POV shots. Yeah, selfie stick shots do well. POV shots do incredibly well. That mic is sick. I might pick one up. Yeah, dude. Use my link, guys, if there are Insta360 accessories in the description if you want to pick up any Insta360 accessories. That supports the dream. And if you get any of the cameras through my link, they usually have like a gift that goes along with your purchase. They don't discount cameras, but you will get gifts. And then obviously Black Friday is coming up, so there's going to be a Black Friday sale for a lot of my sponsors. So just be aware of that. Dude, you guys are killing it for this goggle giveaway. We're over halfway now. Pair of Kuno Optic ski goggles. Dylan with a $10 donation. I appreciate that so much. Didn't write anything, just supporting the cause. Trying to get someone a pair of goggles. That's so rad. Where did you move to the mountains from? Where did you grow up? I grew up in Colorado Springs. You guys are asking a really good question on this live stream. I might make a long form video explaining my story because it's a pretty unique one. But I grew up in Colorado Springs. I moved there when I was 5. I was born in Wisconsin, and so grew up in Colorado Springs when I was 5. My dad my mom separated. My dad got deployed to Hawaii, and then he got stationed in Hawaii and then got deployed to the Iraq War. So my dad disappeared for like 5 years out of my life. And during that time, some dudes at the local church, like, hey, you want to go snowboarding? And they took me snowboarding for the first time when I was like 11 years old. And I was like, man, I thought James, the dude that took me, was the coolest guy in the world. And I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to be like James. I'm going to be a snowboarder. And then, a bunch of time passes. I maybe went like 5 times from 11 to being 18 to being like 15. Then my dad came back and we would go snowboarding like 4 times a season. And then when I graduated high school, I was like, all right, this snowboard thing is what I'm really into. And so I moved up to the mountains right when I turned 19. On me and my wife's dating anniversary, I moved up to the mountains, and then just stuck with living up here and doing it. So obviously there's way more detail in all of that. Does the GPS mic have the feature where you track your speed and all your turns? Yes, Dawson. The GPS, so you don't have to connect to your phone. You don't have to connect to a GPS. So it's like you connect for the microphone, but you get all the GPS stats and everything. It's super rad. Dougie, what? Help keep Tristan out of the ER. Overdue, but seriously, hanging with you guys have made him 10 times a better rider than I ever was. Here's to Keystone Night Park. Let's go, Dougie. I appreciate the $10 and getting us one step closer. I need to check Venmo and Streamlabs to see if any donations came in there. But we are 3 $10 donos away from giving a pair of goggles away. Which is so rad and exciting. So guys, thank you so much for the donations. It supports more than you guys can imagine, and then it allows me to do cool things too, like give back and you know, fund the backyard park and go on these trips that we've been talking about. They're, you know, take like the big reason why I went on all those free sponsorships and everything like that is they were sponsored free trips, which is, you know, incredible. But, you know, stickers are truly how we fund the traveling and all the extracurricular activities on this channel. So you guys are incredible, and thank you so much for supporting me. How many days are you in your 200 goal? Today was day 172 on the goal. We're set up pretty nicely. I am so sorry. I'm so far behind this chat. This is my 37th year on snow. I'm getting old. Eric, don't believe it, man. Age is a mindset. Is this 360 mic Air good for... I hear it's not good. Day job. I'd spend the extra money and get the GPS one. How long does it take to ski school mom from top to bottom, run without stopping? I've been doing it a decent amount. I think you can do it fast if you're cooking, but it's usually like 5-ish minutes. I don't think Powderhorn is going to open by the 21st. It's not getting down to freezing temperatures right now. Oh, that's brutal, Logan. Hopefully that snow that's coming is going to help. I'm going to try and catch up to the chat because I'm a rambler. Early season core shots incoming. Absolutely, Austin. You know they are. What's up? Stoked for the season, dude. I know this is going to be the best season ever. Why do you play your video streams in reverse flipped? You didn't used to do this. Great content otherwise. I don't know how to change it back. I don't know why it did it, and I don't know how to fix it. So if anyone knows how to flip the camera back, I don't know. It's hopefully it won't be an issue soon. When do I think Mary Jane will open? I have no idea. Once more snow comes in. I think Keystone will have more snow or more terrain open this weekend. I think Spring Dipper will be open this weekend. Big snowstorm coming on the 16th. It's going to be a good cycle. The best part about it, it's not all snow in one day. It's like 12 inches over like 4 or 5 days, which is honestly preferred, especially in Colorado. Like usually Colorado gets all their snow by like a bunch of little storms instead of one big storm. But the reason why we want it to be like that, like a 5-day, 6-day storm cycle, is we want the ability to make snow for that many days. Like once again, making snow while it's snowing is absolutely huge. Smith goggle and helmet combo or Oakley? I'm a big Smith helmet. I have the Smith Scout, but I'm a Kuno Optic guy. I'll get back out to Buck Hill. That'd be a ton of fun. I have no plans though. Paymaster. No clue when they're going to open Paymaster. I don't even know if they're making snow on Paymaster. Or maybe this weekend. I think Keystone's going to have a couple runs open this weekend. I had to remember which one was Paymaster. Burton owns Forum. Good to know. Do you have any idea when Monarch will open? Just bought a pass. Yeah, Monarch's just got to wait for that snow, but Monarch's magical. They get a bunch of snow, so it'll be open as soon as... I mean, there's a big storm cycle coming in, so... Monarch doesn't make snow. I'm pretty sure at all. Like, no snowmaking. So, they're kind of Mother Nature dependent. Favorite goggle and helmet combo. Kuno Optic, the Nimbus series, and the Smith Scout has a bill, and it like they match up perfect. There's no like, weird gap or anything. That's what I rock every day in my videos. JB, next time I see you on the mountain, I'll take a look at that board. All right, deal. Saw you at Breck opening day. That's so sick. Legit, I would test this. Buckhouse, you are a legit guy online and in person. Thanks for spreading love on the mountains, Josh. I appreciate that, dude. How many snowboards do you have? To the average person, way too many. To someone in the industry, I'm a little above average. But I have a lot of snowboards. I think it's more impressive how many bindings I have. Brand new skis this season. I'm going to do my best to not do what Dawn of Steez did. Oh, wait. What happened to Dawn of Steez? My wife says it's more impressive that she lets me keep all my snowboards. Honestly, though, snowboards don't take, if you take the bindings off, they don't take up much space. It's snowboards that have bindings on is what happens. I don't know what Vale's opening date is, but Vale opening day, I've had like insane rad Vale opening days, and I've had like white rim with deaths that are like, oof, this is pretty bad. So it all depends on the snow. And it's different every year. Is this channel your job? If so, that's sick. Yeah, this channel's been my job for the last 7 years. I've been full-time YouTube. I do this thanks to incredible people that just dropped a donation. Scroll. Johnny, with another one. You should make a video trying to ski. I've made them in the past. I definitely need to make more for sure. I got a beat up ankle right now, so I'm trying to just keep everything mellow. I don't know how skiing would be on the ankle. But Johnny, thanks for another $10 donation. Dude, you're going crazy. But yeah, this channel's, I've been able to do this for a living. I'm not joking when I say the stickers, guys. You guys snagging the Evolution sticker has been a major factor of why I've been able to do this for a living. We have a bunch of new colors and designs and stuff on the website as well. So go skim through the colors and logos and things. If you haven't grabbed an Evolution sticker or you're looking to get one, we also have ski versions with less colors than the snowboarder, but we sell obviously way more snowboarders than we do the skier. But if you're a skier out there, we appreciate you. We got merchandise for you guys. I just threw the link in the chat, and yeah, I'm very blessed that this is my career. My job is what I do, but I've also, like, at the same time, like, I've worked very, very hard to do this. So very hard. And then obviously, like, I don't like there's definitely luck involved, but they say luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So I've been putting in the work and just being ready for doors to open. And when they do, I take them. Cam Demand in the chat. What up, Cam? Hello. Insta360 is now making Polaroid cameras. Are they? That's sick. I'm going to ask him for one of those. I heard copper is really bad right now. So I've been kind of just staying away from copper. And I'm also trying to stay out of the park right now for my ankle's sake. When do you think Monarch will open? The project date was the 21st, but we have 0 snow. I don't know. I really want to ride that new chairlift. I skied break the other day and was going on a side of the run and messed up my skis on a bunch of... Yeah, dude, you can't trust the sides of the runs right now in the early season. I really like your positive videos. Care to drop a positive video about rocker boards? Everyone rips on them. I love the first rocker board. Grip tech is nice on the East Coast. Yeah, rocker snowboards. I personally don't like to ride rocker unless I'm trying to butter. Like, if I'm gonna go out and like do a bunch of butter tricks, like put me on a rocker board. It's so much easier. I think one reason why people don't like rocker boards is you wash out really easy on them. It's harder to hold the edge. But it's a lot of it's personal preference. Whatever you like, then like that's what you like. I give my buddy Chris a bunch of hard time because he likes rocker soggy boards, and it's fun to poke at him and he's also a very big guy. So it's like, yo, if you were on a camera board, you probably get a little bit more out of it. I've been to Wolf Creek, absolutely. I've been to every ski resort in Colorado. Eldora Friday or Vail? I will be at Santa's Workshop with my kids. I am bummed. I'll be missing some opening days, but if I had to choose, I'd probably go to Vail opening day just because more people care about Vail than Eldora. So like for me, work wise, what's going to be better, Dougie? I'd also probably say Vail, but it's a lot more effort to get to Vail. So if I was you and Ice T, I would probably just do Eldora. But Vail does have that Hispanic restaurant that's really good in the parking garage area. And sometimes it's nice to get out to Avon. The Avon has a bigger Walmart, so like we'll go out to the Avon and like shop at the bigger Walmart. Any trips to Silverton planned this year? Yeah, Josh, I'll be out there with Silverton. Like Silverton's bringing me out, which is really rad, and I'm collaborating with them this season. So I will take free heli any day for promotion. So thankful I saw your story so my family could hop outside and see the Northern Lights. Let's go. I hope more people got to see them because of that story. It's so sick. First time down Schoolmore was 2 hours. My last time was 12 minutes. Let's go, Jason. Dude, congrats. That's huge. You're starting to rip. I don't know if I'm going to snowboard in Park City. I know I got to go knock out a bunch of Utah ski resorts this year. Simple. Film into the mirror. I love it, Eric. What camera do you have? Joe, the Insta360 X5. That's the camera I'm rocking. We're two $10 donations away from giving someone a pair of goggles. Am I caught up in this chat yet, or am I still like crazy behind? It snowed, but now it warmed up, and so it's raining. So oh, dude, the rain is the worst. Rain melts snow the fastest. Purgatory, let's go. Got any plans to ride Cooper this year? No plans for Cooper. I had a bunch of family coming to town, so we went to Cooper. I spent a lot of money at Ski Cooper last year, actually. I probably could have got free tickets if I reached out to them, but sometimes I like to support the small guys. Also, it's like if you could go midweek, I think it's like $40 or something. It's pretty cheap. You inspired me to work up here and maximize my days. Hopefully, I can hit a rail yard comp by the end of the year. Been catching stills of everyone at 851. So many sick riders, Dylan. That's so rad. Working at Winter Park, you're definitely going to. Oh wait, you didn't say Winter Park, but the rail yard comp is, dude. You got it. Keep grinding. When you're up here in the mountains, you definitely get more inspired because there's so many people ripping. Do you have the kids snowboard from City Market? Yeah, I do. I need to make a video on it. How good did you get at skiing when you tried it, like black diamond level or just blues? Greens. But I purposely, every time I get on skis, I just mess around. I don't actually like try. I'm a pretty decent ski blader though. I was hitting rails on a ski blade. Do you have a code to buy stuff on the Insta store? I want to get the GPS mic. I wanted to check if you had a code store first. Yeah, Ice Coast Angel, I got you. So I have an affiliate code. I know that supports me and gives me a kickback for sure. And I don't, if you use it on specific items, if I have free gifts, you will get that free gift. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Everything's happening at once. This is my Insta360 code right here. Blam. Like if you get the X4, you get a screen cover, you get an invisible pole. If you get the X3, you get extra battery, invisible pole, and lens guards with my affiliate code. So I definitely get some free stuff that can come your way, or some products they just don't do any additional. Ace Pro 2, you'll get 2 extra batteries with my code, or my links. So yeah. Traveling now with Dave with a $10 donation. Thanks for getting me on the mountain 5 years ago. Let's go. I love hearing that so much. Thanks for the $5 donation. And Eric said, it's goggle time. Let's go, Eric. Thank you so much. So one caveat to the giveaway. I don't know how many people are in other countries right now, but you got to live in the US, because unless you're willing to pay for the shipping, the ship something out to a different country is astronomical. And now even some things you got to pay tariffs on and stuff. So stickers do ship worldwide for free, which is really rad. But yeah. All right. We got to give a goggle away. How are we going to do this? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all that support. I want to see what you plans are for Utah, so I can plan to come out too. All right, Day Job. I'll keep you posted on it for sure. Your eyes are glossy or a little glossy. Have you been hitting the devil's lettuce? No. I wake up early. I usually wake up at 3 in the morning to get to work, so I can do all the back end work, because there's brands to reach out to. The edits take, like the vlogs and stuff, the highly edited stuff takes hours to do it. So I try to do all that stuff in the early morning, so then when I get home from the mountain, I can give my family all the time and attention that I can. I'm in a little bit of a grind mode right now with launching Buckhouse Wax, which is linked in the description. Snag some wax for the season if you don't have any yet. 130 grams of pure butter. When do ski resorts usually open? We're in that time frame. Everything's starting to open up around this time. I plan to take my mom to a ski trip in Colorado this season. She wants to go early December. Do you think it'll be worth it? Yeah, especially if snow kicks in. I mean, you're talking to someone that I'll ride the smallest patches of snow all summer long. I think if you can get on skis or snowboards, it is always worth it. Do you prefer Revelstoke or Kicking Horse? I've been to Revelstoke. I've never been to Kicking Horse. Revelstoke was awesome. Yo, JB, what does Spring Dipper look like? I'm going Thursday. They might open before the weekend, but they might open on the weekend. It looked good though. I would take wax over the goggles. Yeah, I once I get the wax, maybe we'll do some Buckhouse Wax giveaways and stuff like that. I just haven't wanted to be like, all right, we're giving wax away, and I don't have the palette shows up this week. The palette of wax, guys. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. My wife does all the order fulfillments, so she would absolutely love if you guys just ordered tons of wax. She'd be hyped. And then the wax content's gonna start flowing too. I only have 2 bars, so I haven't been making the content yet. Those are the sample bars that I got before they started pouring the 1,750 bars of wax. It's a lot of wax. Just moved to Colorado Springs from North Carolina, but to hit the slopes this year, I can't wait. Let's go. Cam, you changed your name. I said Wax. Locked in Jones. How locked in do you think, or how crowded do you think Keystone will be this weekend, the 16th? With the snow coming, very busy. Be ready for that. Can they make 37 extra bars? If you put in 37 orders, we definitely can get some. Logan, I appreciate it, man. You're awesome. All right, how we doing this? How we doing this giveaway? Favorite places to hit the slopes on the East Coast? Anything on the East Coast. I'm ecstatic every time I go out east. It is so different than the East Coast is so different than the West Coast. And I love it. I love when you guys recommend like food locations, and I think it's called a grinder. When we went to where'd it go? When we were in, I think it's New Hampshire, we were told to go to a grinder sandwich shop or whatever, and it was like the craziest little like family-owned restaurant with like the best, biggest sandwiches and tons of like baked goods and stuff. I gained like 10 pounds that day. I do need to get to Whistler for sure. Opinions on snowshoes, like for walking up the mountain, they're not bad. I love my split board way more, but snowshoes definitely help. Angel Fire Ski Resort best in New Mexico. It's definitely up there. I know the best place to stay in New Mexico is in Angel Fire. My buddy Chris James has a condo there. If you look at my video, you can find the link to book at his Airbnb, which is super rad. Cole said, I need goggles. How do I enter? I'm going this Saturday. I have an Icon pass. Where should I go? Winter Park's really good. Copper is really not that good right now. I think if you guys could go, Winter Park's better than Copper. I don't know how outdoor will be. So, do you ride Taylor Tom a lot? I try to. He's got a really early morning schedule. Anytime I can see my good friend Trailer Tom on the mountain is a good day. Jonathan, thanks for sharing a couple of laps with me back in 2021 when Wolf Creek had the first resort to open. I can no longer board due to breaking my neck. No, dude. I am so sorry to hear that. Well, I'm so stoked that we got to spend those times together. And, dude, I hope you can live your, like, still get awesome snowboard memories through my channel or just, like, experiences. I'm so sorry, dude. That sucks. I've been to Taos, New Mexico. It was amazing. I've not been to Cannon Mountain, I don't think. Connecticut. Sorry, not New Hampshire, Connecticut. Chapman now with the Dave, dude. Another $10 donation. Are you kidding me? Can you test out some new snowboard concepts like the electric snowboard or something weird stuff that they got out here? Lots of cool stuff happening. I have the coolest video coming up. So yes, I can. I want to get, I have actually 2 electric snowboards, by the way. So we're getting back on electric snowboards this year for sure. Last year was a very unique year. One, it was the first year with me not having an editor. So I had to build a bunch of new routines and styles and really get things working for me. Being editorless, which was new. Yeah, the Temu snowboard. I got to order that thing. And so I had a lot of degrowing planes and stuff. I had no plan for the meet and wax yet. I got to work with Michael on that. Michael rebuilt the van. He's been booked out and crazy. I also don't have the Buckhouse wax yet, so that was another reason why I couldn't pick a date for the meet and wax because I didn't have my wax. Obviously, we want a palette of wax at the meet and wax. Everyone can pick up Buckhouse wax in person, all that kind of stuff. You think about hiring employee or any more employees, maybe down the road, especially as Buckhouse wax grows and everything like that. I think a lot of times, sometimes to move forward, you got to move backwards. And so the thought of, losing Cody, losing my editor was like, oh my goodness, that's terrifying and it sucks. And I loved Cody, but he had a different path in life that he wanted to start taking. And, it was just kind of the right time for sure for both of us. And I mean, I'm going snowboarding with Cody tomorrow. So we're still incredible. It was the best. Everything worked out great. You know, we had 3 insane years together. I love that dude to death. He's like a brother, you know, after that type of a bond for 3 years. You know, he worked for me, but like in so many ways, he worked with me. My new employee is my wife. She literally said, "New employee, the wifey." Bobby's killing it. She's been fulfilling all the orders. She's obviously gonna be fulfilling all the Buckhouse wax orders as well. So, you know, what I'm learning is like, do I need a full time editor? It would be nice. Mm, So maybe the full time editor again down the road, but filmer on the mountain is probably more of a realistic. But then I have so many good buddies that are willing, like Chris Nabel, This Week's Adventure. Check him out. I think I could put his handle. Let me try this. Let me oh, hold on. Pop up. Let me see if I can pull it. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that before. My buddy Chris, This Week's Adventure, he held the camera for me today and helped me film some stuff. So if you guys wanted to support him for supporting me, go check out his channel, watch any of his videos. Really awesome dude, really nice guy. He said that he's teetering losing his monetization. So if you guys did watch any of his videos, you would help him out. Lives in a van, travels everywhere. Super rad dude, always down to help me. He built the backyard tow rope. He built the majority of my rails for free, just because he loves me and what I'm doing and you guys and all of it, and just wants to be a part of it. So if you guys could just check out his one, so go subscribe to it, but 2, just check out one of his videos. It will help him still be able to do what he does. So, which is sick, which has helped me in a lot of ways. All right, I'm gonna pick a goggle winner. Do I pick the comment that most impacts me? Do I have my wife pick? Do I just scroll and select? When I went to Winter Park, it was amazing. Winter Park is awesome. No plans right now for snowshoe, but it would be sick to go. Tomorrow, I'm split boarding up Arapahoe Basin, and I'm doing a lap with my buddies. We actually have like a big crew going split boarding, which is really rad. And then that's it. That's all I got. And then I got my daughter's swim lessons that I get to go to. Pick the question of the stream. Spin a wheel. Have fun at Winter Park. You're gonna love that. Zipper, good night. Nash, dude, you're incredible. I appreciate you. Cole has no goggles. Give them to him. Eric voted Cole. We doing the vote system, or are you guys deciding? Do you guys think that's legitimate way of giving them away? Do we just give them to Cole? Someone that's in need. I love giving stuff to people that are in need. Opposed to, so you know, if you already have an awesome pair of goggles, as much as it's like to get something for free, sometimes it's better to give something to someone that needs it. Second vote for Cole. Give him to Cole. Cole's hyped. Logan says he has no goggles either. Oh no. Oh, Cole's getting a lot of votes. Logan, I think we're gonna give this pair to Cole, but keep jumping on the live streams. We're gonna be. I got more goggles to give away. I have a rad giveaway series coming, I think. So be ready for that. You guys need to be following my Instagram for that one. But Cole, the people have voted. We're going with you, man. I hope these goggles help you have the best season ever. Now listen closely, Cole. I need you to email me your full name and your address to Johnathan_Buckhouse@yahoo.com. It's in the description of this video, but I'm going to type it right here for you. If you are not 18, Cole, I need you to ask your parents if they are okay with you giving me your full name and your address so I can mail you these goggles. I am a guy on the internet, so make sure you ask your parents if you're not 18 years old. And I'm so stoked on this community, guys. You're incredible. Hooking Cole up with a pair of goggles. Absolutely rad. Cole, my email's right there, dude. Shoot me that email. We're going to get those shipped out to you this week. Don't forget, guys, Buckhouse wax. It's got all temperature wax, so it'll work for every condition out there. 130 grams. That'll get you through the whole season probably. You should be waxing every 3 to 5 days. Link for Buckhouse wax is in the description. Come to my snowboard experience camp. That's January 10th through the 14th or the 14th through the 18th. All inclusive snowboard camp. That's also linked in the description. And of course, ending it with support the dream, stack some stickers. You guys rock. Just watching the videos is support enough. Being here in this live stream, chatting with me. You guys are incredible. Day job, you rock, dude. I appreciate it. That's a great time to pick it up too. And then I don't gotta ship it. But more snowboard content coming. I'm gonna have a fun video for you guys tomorrow. Long form, obviously short form videos will be coming out as well. And if you guys have anything you want to learn, drop comments. That's one of the best ways for me to get video ideas as well. The flannel is from vertica.com. Linked in the description is Vertica's website. Vertica.com is where I got the flannel. It's super rad. But guys, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. I'll see you guys with another video tomorrow. It's daily through the winter. I'm not going to claim at the end of the videos that we're back to daily, but we're back to daily for sure. So let's go.